All things a million. All things a million. All things a million. Tune in, tap in, ride with me on this journey of all things. Check it.
Hey y'all, welcome in or welcome back to the All Things a Million podcast. I am your host, A Million Minds, and this is episode 6, All Things 2025, part 2. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Habari Gani, Habari Gani, Habari Gani, Happy Kwanzaa. Today is actually the first day of Kwanzaa, which is Umoja, which translates to unity. To strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Its symbol is the Dagi knot, which is a Pan-African symbol for unity found in several African cultures like the Yoruba, Hausa, and Bushango. On this day, you would light the black candle on your Kanara. And you can also have a family or community discussion about what unity means to you. You can support Black businesses. You can have a game night, play spades, dominoes, you know what I'm saying? Games that are familiar to the Black culture and, just games that support, camaraderie and unity, and togetherness. And also, one of my favorite things you can do is you can have a shared meal. Y'all, since my family still celebrates Christmas, I decided to cook anyway, and I made a white chicken chili with some cornbread, y'all. Honey cornbread at that, and I did add a little bit of cheese in there, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But when I tell y'all, it was so good. So good. I'm nodding off right now because I just ate me a bowl. It's so good, y'all. And I do have a link to the official Kwanzaa website down below, so feel free to check it out, try it out, you know what I'm saying? Celebrate the culture. Now, let's get into the album of the week, which is dedicated to Cataly Biarritz by one of my favorite rappers of all time, Big Crit. It is his newest album. He dropped it a couple weeks ago, and when I tell you it is fire, 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 fire. This album is named after one of his favorite cars growing up, the Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz. And y'all, I am not a car girly, so I had to look it up. And honestly, the car is just as dope as the album. And he has features from Paul Wall, Slim Thug, Zero, and the comedian Carlos Miller. Some of my faves are Celebrate the Line, Gotta Do It, So Far So Good, and Elevated. And if I don't know nothing else, I know good food and good music. So blast your speakers or pop in them earphones and enjoy. Celebrate the line, shine, when I ain't lying, making bread, hoes on deck, get going down. I don't know about y'all, even though I know it's a Texas thing. Well, Crit kind of got that same type of accent where they be like, it's going down. Not down, but down. I don't know what it is, but it's so attractive to me, but I digress. So last week I shared 5 lessons I've learned this year. And if you have not watched the previous episode, make sure you check that one out as well. And in light of the 5-part series and dedication to 2025 and me turning 25, we're about to drop 5 more lessons. So let's get into it. Lesson numero uno. There is no such thing as a life that is better than yours. And shout out to J. Cole because Love Yours was definitely in my rotation heavy this year because it really reminded me to show gratitude from the ground beneath my feet to the air that I breathe. I'm grateful for my life, my family, my friends, my teachers, God, my ancestors, and how far I've come. And showing gratitude really allowed me to be present. And within that, I had to really buckle down and really start building the life I want to live and make Lil Emil and present Emil and future Emil proud. Oftentimes, when we try to escape our reality or go live someone else's life because we are unhappy. And reasons may vary, of course, but it can really lead to your dreams not being achieved or your needs not being met because you haven't even set the standard yet, because you've been running from the work. And to add to that, if I have not told y'all anything else, I'm telling you that you are the main character of your life. God is the creator and you are the co-creator. You are one of one and you are second to none. You feel me? Second to none. Put yourself first. As much as you can, put yourself first, okay? And we all know that your trauma is not your fault. However, your healing and your happiness is your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So the choice is yours. And I also want to say that showing gratitude doesn't mean you putting a blanket over a pile of shit. It's not false positivity of like, oh, everything's fine. Oh, everything's fine. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? We also have to be real and honest with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be grateful and be like, you know what, it's time to clean up shop. Yeah, I'm grateful, but it's time to do better. I'm grateful, but I deserve more because I am. And I'm grateful because I'm doing the work. Lesson number 2. Numero dos. Do it anyway. Do it scared. Do it nervous. And don't let your feelings dictate your outcome. When I tell you I missed out on so many opportunities to grow out of fear. And there's a difference between knowing what is for you and self-sabotage. Am I saying no because it's not for me and I'm genuinely tired, or am I just making up excuses? Because as a singer and a music lover, I said I don't know what song to sing way too much this year, and we're not doing it no more. And you can't manifest and create flow and abundance from your gifts if you're not pouring into them and you're not honing them. So what if you've never done it? That's what life is about. You have to explore. It's trial and error, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a person where trial and error is a muscle that I'm still working on, like especially like when it comes to like products or when it comes to like different ventures and stuff. I'd be like, what if it don't work out? But in reality, so what if it don't work out? Find something else. Find something else and you will be okay. Because at the end of the day, playing small is a choice. But don't let it be an option, okay? It ain't got to be A, B, C, or D, or E, or how whatever letter the Scantrons used to go to back in the day. They might go, to F or L now. Hell. Lesson number 3. Lesson number 3 is take care of yourself. Whatever that looks like for you. Take care of your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. And you can, work out, dance, stretch, breath work, meditation, journaling, therapy, self-care, to getting your nails done, taking your vitamins, twerking, eat your fruits and your veggies, and eat, just try to eat as healthy as you can, and monitor your gut health, and watch your comfort shows and read a book, play your game, listen to a podcast like All Things a Million. Be mindful of what you are putting in and on your body, in your mind. You know what I'm saying? What are you feeding your subconscious? Are you watching baddies and South Central baddies and now this TV, Zeus, and reality TV? And if you are you getting a balance? Are you also listening to those informational podcasts and just pouring into yourself, and reading, and just have a balance? Because at the end of the day, everybody has a guilty pleasure, whether it be cakes and cookies and chips, or reality TV. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have a balance. You have to have a balance. And you also have to be mindful of who you let around you as well. Who you let in your house, who you let in your car, who you let in your safe space, who you tell your business to if you choose to tell your business. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be mindful. full, you know what I'm saying? And I said a prayer at the beginning of the year, and I asked God and my tribe to show me what I shouldn't be eating, what is not for my wellness, what I shouldn't be putting on and in my body, and who I shouldn't be around and stuff like that. And I break out when I shouldn't eat something or use a certain product, and I get the chills when I hug somebody I'm not supposed to, and I kind of get anxious and stuff. And best believe the notes have been taken, okay? They've been taken. So the next lesson 4. Yeah, I'm so glad I am not recording this like in video format, because the way I just said 4 and held up 2, don't judge me. But anyway, lesson 4 is that time to decompress after a busy day or a work day is a non-negotiable. And it looks like, letting my mind and my body rest, and I need at least an hour. Like, I have to get out of work mode, you know what I'm saying? I can color, I can watch YouTube, I can just sit in silence, I can, just do whatever you choose to do. And then I can clean up and cook and do laundry and go out or do whatever. But that hour, I need that, I want that, I gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? I just need time to, take some deep breaths, you know what I'm saying? Because I realized that I don't take enough deep breaths throughout the day. So I've been, trying to get better at that, but I definitely do need that time to decompress and unwind and get all the computing and all the, the data and knowledge that I've soaked up from the work day. I need all of that I need time to put that shit in the file cabinet so I can, like I said, cut off work mode and yeah, back to regularly scheduled programming. And last but certainly not least, to wrap up this episode, lesson 5, numero cinco. I should have known that one. I should have known that one. I participate in Cinco de Mayo. I should have known that one. But the last lesson is less screen time for the win. And I have gotten to a point where I take intentional time off my phone. If I find myself doom scrolling or app hopping or just about to, buy some unnecessary shit, I put that phone down. I find something else to do because it's getting bored, yet overstimulated. So let's do something that brings us joy other than buying that fedora. I know it's on sale, but put the phone down. You don't need a new game. Put the phone down. Read a book or go outside or, just one. I will say that one thing that helps me is having activities that I enjoy around me, especially arts and crafts. Like, I need to have paint and beads and braiding hair and markers and coloring books and a crossword puzzle. I need something. You know what I'm saying? I got little fidgets around here and everything. I need something. And if all else fails, I'll just take a nap. I'll be like, you know what? Just sit this one out. Sit this one out. Close out all those apps. Put your phone on the charger and take your nap. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 6, All Things 2025 Part 2. Like, share, and subscribe, and tune in and tap in every Friday at noon. Share with a friend, leave a comment, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.